Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will put toe together to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Using his legs, it's cross. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the run. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Rayner. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Motion from the offense. The give on the inside. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Brings up 2nd down. He makes the connection. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This offense has a second down play. They're going to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Rayner. They're trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Arkansas State, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a gap. It's Cross. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're bringing heat. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Third down coming up.
To throw, it's Rayner. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Arkansas State, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out.
He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson.
They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. To the air, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, he's looking downfield. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's third down.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They go to the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Going to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. With the catch, it's Jackson. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, give on the inside.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns if you're going to get back in it, David. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's loose. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. And the Red Wolves have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to pass, it's Rayner. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Spencer. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Spencer. Off he goes. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Minnesota 45, Arkansas State 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's
got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso.
Going up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires left. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. And he stopped from getting the 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Caught over the middle. It's Spencer. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Arkansas State, 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep moving. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Red Wolves are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Cross. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Handoff from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Golden Gophers line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota 73, Arkansas State 34.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Spencer. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on third down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. It's a draw. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's crossed. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third down, going up top. Trying to get to it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevenson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? From the gun, the running back looking for room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, the power run here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking for a huge play. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. On the ground with the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Bryant. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Rayner. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Makes the grab on the left. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's right on target. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Red Wolves have taken it inside the 20. Power football with the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Red Wolves! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Minnesota, 76. Arkansas State, 51.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The inside handoff. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Slips through the line, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Rayner. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Arkansas State, 58.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.